Hello and welcome to Universus. Today we have a box of Guilty Gear Strive. This is a Blitz box containing 12 packs of the new Guilty Gear set, and I am excited to crack in here because the pull rates on this set have been absolutely insane. Every box essentially comes with one secret rare, one alt art, and one alt art character, and then either a second alt art character or a alt art SR. If you get very lucky, you get a alt art from the URs as well. And if you're incredibly lucky, you can get a chrome. Now, these are more bite-sized, digestible boxes than with the Universus booster boxes. But they have got this very cool, kind of appeasing opening where you can go and get here with the 11 card Blitz packs. The Happy Chaos Let's Rock. The code for 75 LP, if that hasn't been fixed, it was originally 60, I believe, but 75 is pretty cool. And then we have our 12 packs. So let's crack in and see if we can pull a chrome. Now, the last couple of times my SR has pretty much been directly on top. So let's see if we can get the SR straight away yet again. So in Universus, the pack trick is to get 3 from the back, and it looks like we got an alt art immediately because there's no Roman cancel. So we have Faultless Defense, Behemoth Typhoon, Wind Assault, Jealous Homunculus, Analytic Observation, Hard Rock Witch, Great Swords, Irrelevant Attitude, Irreverent Attitude, The Town Inside of Me, Happy Chaos All Art, and then a Happy Chaos Steady Aim Rare. Absolutely beautiful cards and a great way to start off the box. As we move to pack number 2 now, the Universus cards have this cool handy pull tab, which allows you to just yank it down and get them out. So there's our Roman Cancel. So we know that this is a regular art card. So we have an Arusu Goa Sparkle, Gunflame Fate, Psychic Burst, Alone Infection, Roar of the Spark, Armored Clad Faith, Cross-Up Protection, Find Your Way, Whirlwind Ninjutsu, I Know, and then an alt art Loop the Loop coming immediately in the second pack. This has been essentially a very powerful start to the box with an alt art character and an alt art ultra rare. What an absolutely solid start to the box. Pack trick to the front. Tickle Flash. Stroke the Big Tree. Stun Edge. Scare Tactics. Drift. Let's Rock. Scales of Juno. Wolf's Ferocity. Call from the Shadows. Soul Bad Guy. And a Potemkin Buster Rare. Let's go. Potemkin Buster, very cool card. Tension Throw. Your rival cannot play responses during the damage step in this attack. So you cannot use Roman Cancel to reduce the damage. You cannot use damage. You cannot use things like Deflect to reduce the damage. And you cannot breaker it or cause it to flip. Because it's a very powerful card that says you need to block me honestly. Stop and Dash. Giant Elect. Psychic Burst, Drift, Let's Rock, Cross-Up Protection, Scare Tactics, Call from the Shadows, Irrelevant Attitude, May, who breaks the rules of the game, allowing you to have 8 copies of a single ally attack in your deck, and then an Ocean Buddies Card Pool Clogging Beast of a card on Water Attuned. Each player adds 1 card from their card each player adds 1 card from this card pile to their card pool. If you have played a Roman Cancel ability this turn, each row adds their card face down. Meaning that they cannot abuse any kind of card pool enhancers or responses. Very powerful. 1, 2, 3. Stroke the Big Tree straight away. What could this be? Rolling Movement, Let's Rock, Forbidden Hair Wielder, Analytic Observation, Youthful Exuberance, May fighting style, rivals in battle, I know, and a great amount of attacks. We got some cool May cards in the last couple of packs. The only card with printed powerful in face and gets -2 difficulty for each ally in your card pool, maximum -8, so you can only play it for progressive difficulty. And flip 3 ally cards in your card pool, your rival and the top card of the deck to the card pool face down. It cannot leave this turn. Very important that it cannot leave. You cannot use things like Force and Surrender or other abilities like Back and Go Forward to kick it from your card pool. Antidepressant Scale, Mr. Dolphin, Stun Edge, A Promised Toast, Hard Rock Witch, Jealous Homunculus, Great Swords, Find the One Way, Whirling Ninjutsu, Soul Bad Guy, and an Alt Art Deus Ex Machina Happy Chaos Secret Rare. This is the first one I have pulled, and that is absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to read what it says in the back, but I cannot quite read it. So it says, "Are you my hero?" That is beautiful art. Discard X cards, draw X cards, X equal, and discard X cards, draw X cards, add X bullets to your character. X cannot be greater than your current hand size. Not a bad start to boxes at all. We've seen one SR, a few URs, and an alt art UR. And it looks like we've got a secondary alt character. This is a stacked box. Kamo Yuriki, Funafa, Kamigishi, Scare Tactics with Bed, Armorclad Faith, Bottom Protection, Alone Infection, Secretary of Defense, Pound Inside of Me, a Alt Art Kaikise, and then a Kickstart My Heart Rare. This is an absolutely stacked box. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 Alt Art cards in the first 7 boxes, 7 packs. That is absolutely nuts. No more alt art cards there, but let's see if we can get some more alt art cards. Spatula, Invite to Hell, Gunflame Paint, Rob Spark, Armorclad Faith, a Promised Toast, What Do You Fight For, Secretary of Defense, a Town Inside of Me, High Keyscape, and then a Heat Tackle Rare. 5 difficulty, Tension Charge Punch, response, seal this card in the card pool. After your rival plays an ability that adds any number of cards to their hand, cancel it. So you're looking to draw cards to get additional strings. You've got cards that make you discard on cost in order to draw. I'm going to cancel that. You've discarded cards for nothing. Absolutely love that. Still no more alt art characters. There is a 3x3 that people want to get hold of. Faultless Defense, Behemoth Typhoon, Standing Kick, Great Sword, Queen of Compassion, a Disaster of Passion, Elegant Grim Reaper, Wolf Ferocity, Whirling Ninjutsu, Bridget, and a regular Tricky Spinner. These two work so well together. I absolutely love that. The arts kind of mirror each other. Love this art. Love this kind of Gatling gun. Love this Gatling gun yo-yo that they've got 3 packs left. I can't imagine there's that many more hits left in this box. We've kind of exhausted all the first few hits, but let's see what could possibly be in here. Sickle Flash, At the Ready, Dust Attack, Scales of Juno, Awakened Samurai, Drip, Roaring Spark, Call from the Shadow, Irreverent Attitude, Happy Chaos, and a Gunslinger Focus Rare. This card gets -2 difficulty if you play the roll and cancel ability this turn. Spend momentum during this attack. You may try to block a card from your hand as though it had a +2 mid block modifier. Mid is an omni block symbol, which means it can block any of the attack zones, but if unless the attack is a mid, it will still deal partial damage. Second to last pack, we got Stop and Dash, Beta Blade, Bro Servant, Disaster of Passion, Elegant Grim Reaper, Queen of Compassion, Scales of Juno, Wolf's Ferocity, What Do You Fight For, High Peacegate, and a Hover Dash I Know action. Card will flip after your non-throw attack deals damage, your rival discards a card and changes on its attack. If you play the roll and cancel ability, your attack gets 2 speed. Now, we've not pulled a regular SR, but that may have been replaced by our, the fact we've got 3, 4 alt arts in here. So I'm very interested to see if we do get an additional SR. Now, if this pack does contain an SR, that would be absolutely insane. 1, 2, 3, there's our roll and cancel. I'm going to put that there. Make sure I don't see it or reveal it early. Hammerfall, Invite Hell, Dire Elect, Awakened Samurai, A Promised Toast, Forbidden Hair Wielder, Youthful Exuberance, May Fighting Style, Rivals in Battle, Bridget character, one of the most powerful characters in the set. And then our rare or better for the final pack of the box is a Blood-Sucking Universe. Tension Throw. If this attack deals damage, gain 2 health. If you have 2 or more counters on your character, gain 4 health instead. At a 5 difficulty for free. This is an absolutely stacked box. We only got the 1 SR, but we got 2 alt-art characters. We got an alt-art Loop-de-Loop, and Loop-de-Loop is a very good card in my opinion. The fact it ignores face down progressive with Bridget, the fact you can pick up on offense or defensive turns, a card during your end phase, a card during the end phase back to your hand, is very powerful, and I'm very excited to see where Loop comes from, because it's a very well statted card as well. Being a 3 difficulty, 3 mid for free. Let me know what your favorite pick was from here, who you played in Guilty Gear, and what cards do you think are going to impact the meta the most. I honestly think that Bridget definitely has a weight, it definitely has a line to impact, but the biggest card to impact the Universus standard meta at the minute is one we did not pull, which is Megalomania, because you can just seal out a lot of counters and make it an issue. I will catch you all at game night, where I will probably be running a new Loop deck. I'll see you there. Bye.